you take what you can get in a good way, but God is the number one healer. Terry Lynn Nagel, born January 6th, 75, and July 6th, 2002, was going on a ride, bunch of guys, and we were going to go up to Carsonville. I was going to meet my girlfriend at that time, up there, and I had a brand new lay-down bike, and I rode too fast. I don't remember, but I ran off the road and hit a tree. Got Lifeline Hershey Med Center. Was at Hershey Med Center from July 6th to the end of September. I like to ride motorcycle all the time, but I always rode fast and furious. And I used to go to the gym. Had a great job back then. Worked at a Frederick Chevrolet, service advisor, and had good weekends.
We met a long time ago when we were both in high school. He's very good friends with my cousin, who lived in the Annville-Cleveland School District, and I would come up on the weekends and over the summertime to help my aunt and uncle out, and my cousin would have a bunch of his buddies over there riding dirt bikes or helping out at the sawmill, helping to clean up around there, like after the sawmill and stuff that was running all week. They'd ride their dirt bikes and four-wheelers and all of those different things. I used to be like the kid sister that was up there because I was nosy and I wanted to go down and have fun too, even though I was the only girl usually, unless their girlfriends came along. So they treated me like their kid sister. Terry was the youngest guy there, and Terry and I just kind of hit it off. And we dated for about 3 years. Well, we were both in high school, but we used to have fun. We used to go dirt bike riding and everything. I think his dirt bike was the first dirt bike I ever rode on. He did like to go fast and furious back then. We kind of went our separate ways after high school. I mean, I always stayed in touch because he was kind of my first love, my first boyfriend that I really had. Kind of stayed connected through my cousin because he was still good friends with my cousin. I would hear about Terry and how he was doing through him. And Terry and I both married the wrong person. He had married someone and he wasn't married to her long, and had separated from her and then got divorced before his accident. And I was married when he had his accident, and I was actually, my first husband and I were down at the beach on vacation. It was 4th of July weekend. There was a group of about 30 of us that were there, and I remember the phone call that he was in an accident. It just kind of tore my heart because, like I said, he always had a piece of my heart.
Waking up in the med center, in a hospital bed, people are coming in to visit me. I do remember one gentleman came in and started talking to me, and everything he told about me was true. I asked him, I said, "Who are you?" And he kind of snickered. He said, "Who do you think I am?" I said, "Well, I don't think it's personally." I said, "But I think you're God. Everything you told about me is true, and you know so much about me." He shook his head no. He goes, "No, Terry, I'm Jesus Christ. And stay off a motorcycle now for, a while, because your family members are very upset with you." I said, "Okay." And I couldn't believe it, how he said that.
The doctors said that he's a walking miracle, and he had to learn to walk, talk, read, write, drive a vehicle, do all those things all over again.
Right after the accident, I came home. I lived with my sister, I believe. I had a broken arm, broken leg, and head injury. I had to learn how to do everything all over again. I had to get recertified to drive in PA. I mean, that was a chore, but I wanted to do it. A lot of difficult times after my accident. I learned a lot from my sister and my mom. And I would go down and see this doctor, and he helped me to understand what I got to be careful with my head injury. And after that, a good thing that happened, I called my ex-girlfriend years ago, talked to her, went over to her house, we got talking, we dated, we got married. That was a good thing that happened to me.
I knew how far he had come from the accident to where he was today. And I knew he was doing extremely well, that he was working part-time, but had his own house and was doing well. But I was scared. We did date, like phone date, and got to know each other a little bit on the phone first. So for like 3 months we kind of talked on the phone, and then he did come down and met me at my house and was there for a couple hours, and we got to reconnect. And then we went on a few dates, quite a few dates. Is it easy? No marriage is easy. Never is. Do we have trials and different things just like a normal couple? Absolutely. Do we have a few extra once in a while? We have good days and bad days, but we work together to make it work.
When you have head injury, though, you don't think, like anybody. Things come at you and you're like, you try to think about it, it's like, you don't understand it. It takes a while. I go to the brain injury support group, and talk to people that have brain injury like I had, worse, or, and help them out to find, they'll look for information where they can help them find it.
Why is it so important for you and for us to go to those meetings? Because they're new survivors. What do you like to give them so that they don't give up?
Hope, and to make them feel good that something happened and they'll hopefully grow out of it. You got to give people a kind of a good outcome.
We're hoping that through this journey and with this video that we can be that light to some people. Mm-hmm. And that's our goal, like that we can share it with as many people as possible. And it's all in God's time and what God wants us to do. And we really feel strongly that when you put God first, He will lead you in that right path.
Thank you, and believe in God.
And I love you.
I love you.